People love food and people love hacks. When you combine the two, you never know what kind of amazing results may be produced. It may take some trial and error, but when it's triumphant, all you can say is yum. Here are 10 amazing food hacks you can do right at home. Easy cut fries. Store-bought fries can be overloaded with too much salt and fats, hardly the healthier choice. At the same time, cutting your own fries can be time-consuming and difficult. Middle ground? Use an apple cutter or corer to quickly cut up your potatoes. Just make sure to wash and boil them first. Then season as desired and pop them in the oven on a baking sheet. No Nutella wasted. Nutella hazelnut chocolate spread fever is sweeping the nation, and new recipes pop up every day to make the most of it. But what about the inevitable leftover that gets stuck to the sides of the jar? You don't want to just throw it out, so why not drink it instead? Heat up enough milk to almost fill the jar and pour it in. Screw the lid back on and shake vigorously, but be careful not to burn yourself. Open the jar to let some steam out and repeat until all of the spread is mixed. Now it's time to enjoy your Nutella hot cocoa. Drink it right from the jar or pour it into your favorite mug. Cupcake baking hack. When baking cupcakes, sometimes you end up with desserts of varying shapes and sizes. Using a spoon can be messy and inconsistent, but measuring cups just aren't quite right either. So what can you use? Well, for the perfect cupcake batter portion, use a spring-loaded ice cream scooper. A standard scoop filled to the brim is just right for cupcakes, and the scraper ensures there's no batter left behind. No buttermilk? No problem. Have a recipe that calls for buttermilk, but you just don't have any on hand? Have no fear, it is easy to make at home. All you need is milk and either fresh lemon juice or white vinegar. Mix together a cup of milk with a tablespoon of either lemon juice or vinegar and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. It will curdle and become a substitute for buttermilk. Slicing hack. Slicing cherry tomatoes, grapes, olives, and cherries can be very time-consuming if done one by one. Surprisingly, there's an easy way to speed things up. Place whatever you are slicing on a plate and place another plate on top, sandwiching them. Apply a little pressure with one hand and slice through all the fruits or vegetables simultaneously with a sharp knife. Sliced apple trick. Apple slices are a great snack, but if you don't eat them right away, they turn brown and mushy. But there's a way to avoid that and keep your sliced apple fresh longer without having to use lemon juice. When you slice up your apple, make sure to keep a hold of the core. Reassemble the pieces against the core and keep them in place with a thick rubber band. Since the air can't get to the inside of the apple, it won't turn brown. No more stale cake. Have you ever had leftover cake? Have the exposed slices ever gotten stale, even if the plate was covered in plastic wrap? Do you have some toothpicks and sliced bread handy? It may seem odd, but using toothpicks to hold slices of bread against the inside of the cake will prevent the cake from becoming stale in the fridge. Not indefinitely, of course, but it will give you a few extra precious days. The bread on the outside will get nice and hard, but the cake inside will stay fresh. Savory cinnamon bun. What's better than cinnamon buns for breakfast? Adding bacon! Using a pack of Pillsbury Grand cinnamon rolls and 5 slices of bacon, you can make a savory sweet bun easily. To ensure the bacon is cooked properly, first place it in a medium-high skillet for a couple of minutes, so it's still soft but no longer raw. Unroll the cinnamon rolls and roll them back up with the bacon inside. Cook normally from there and then enjoy with icing. Keep greens crunchy longer. Lettuce can wilt quickly when left in the fridge. Wash lettuce in cold water, making sure to separate all the leaves, and swish and swirl them around. Rinse off, then dry the lettuce in a salad spinner. This will not only dry the lettuce, but remove any dirt or bugs left behind. Place some paper towel out on the counter and spread the lettuce over the surface. Wrap the paper towel around the lettuce and place it in a zippered plastic bag, making sure to remove all the air before sealing it completely. This will extend the crunchiness of the lettuce for at least a couple of weeks. Easily recork wine bottles. Sometimes you only want a glass or two from a bottle of wine, but if you don't have a stopper handy, it may not last on the counter or in the fridge. Trying to force the cork back in may cause pieces of cork to end up in your bottle, though. Well, if you have some wax paper handy, it's easy to wrap the cork and slip it back into the bottle. The wax paper allows the cork to slide in more easily, and having it wrapped makes it difficult for little pieces to break off. Alright, thanks for watching this video, guys. Before you run off to your kitchen to try all of these hacks, why don't you take a look-see at some of these other videos? And while you're here, please don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. Thanks!